my friends. Missed you. Hopefully you've missed me too. Back again with lots to talk to you guys about as usual, which is always fun, and that's why I love doing these videos, letting you guys know what I've been up to, and I love watching YouTube and seeing what you all have been up to. So took notes, and let's just start from the top, shall we? Hope you guys have been well the last few weeks. I have been great. Back from vacation. We got back on Tuesday. I'll talk about that later and show some pictures as well. But just have been stitching, and if you follow me either on Instagram, 1884 Stitchery, or StitchingInSequins, you will have seen my recent huge acquisition, which I will also be talking about and giving specifics on that. So everything good here in the Glowacki household. So yeah, nothing crazy at all. All right, last video I had a giveaway for the Cottage Island Needleworks. It was the Telling the Bees, and this is going to a Little Mayhem, so congrats. Email me, McKenna at 1884stitchery.com, Instagram, Facebook, whatever, the easiest way, and shoot me a message with your address, and I will get this out to you in the mail. I also have old giveaways, Spring Blessing, and the Aralate Studio, let's see, Radiant Landscape and Spanish Elegance. So I am still looking for, oh, and some other ones as well. So I'm looking for the following people to message me. I'll give you guys until my next video, and then I will, there you go, I will put these back into circulation giveaway. My next giveaway, these will just be perfect for Christmas in July. They came out of a magazine that was kind of deteriorating and ripped up, so before I threw the magazine away, I pulled out these two. So we'll call this one Snowman, if you're interested in stitching this, Snowman. And we'll call this one Angel. So just leave a comment, all the regular rules apply, and I will pick winners the next time for those. All right, let's see, what is next on the list? Let's get into stitching. Whips. So whips, finishes, new starts. Let's just clump it all together. Let's start with finishes, because I got finishes right here. I can't remember if I showed you this finish or if I was really close to just the end. So this is my design, 1884 Stitchery. This is called The Bird and the Roses. This was, it's based off a beaded tea tray. So everything you see in color was not cross-stitched, they were beads. Unfortunately, I was unable to purchase the item, but totally fell in love with it. So this is just the interior portion of it. And I love how this turned out. It's simple and oh, I love the colors, and I love it on this gray. I think in my last video somebody asked what I stitched this on. This is 25 count, so 2/2, dark cobblestone Lugana. I got this off of 1-2-3 Stitch ages ago, but I definitely wanted to put it on a piece of fabric that I had no DMC colors for, because I just really wanted the image to pop. Now there's the whole border, but I don't think I'm going to stitch that. I think I'm just going to leave it as is and then find maybe like an ovalish frame and pop it in. I just really like the slim simplicity of it. So yeah, and that is available on 1884 Stitchery. My website is either a PDF download or a hard copy download. Another finish I have, this is from the Stitchy Princess. This is called Night Alphabet Sampler. Stitchy Princess designs are also on 1884 Stitchery. Some great designs. Saw this and I loved it. So I had originally started it on red fabric. I was not liking how the red fabric was, and I was stitching them in my HDF collection. So I did not like how the thread was going through the fabric. So I scratched that plan and picked this 36 count, some miscellaneous color from Stitcher's Paradise. Stitcher's Paradise, Vegas. If you ever go into the fabric room, and Gina has all these miscellaneous cuts for great prices. So this was $8 when I purchased it. It's this, I mean, it's pretty true. It's like this purpley periwinkle-ish color. Now, I did mess up on placement of the letters. As you can see on here, the letters, the moon makes basically a square. I don't know what I was doing, but you can see this ain't no damn square. I still love it though. I love the kookiness of it. I love this little sun. The sun reminds me of Small World at Disneyland. I feel like this would be one of the suns. So yeah, have this. Not sure what to do with it. Hang it up in my closet. I use hangers with clips, and then whenever I come across an idea or a frame and I'm like, oh, that would be perfect. So yeah, Night Alphabet Sampler. Next up, another finish. This is also from the Stitchy Witch. This is called Monster Dance Party. Now, the chart itself is much bigger. I fell in love with this couple because, one, she's got long dark hair like me. I would totally rock that outfit. And yeah, I thought this was so much fun. So this was a piece of Ada I dyed long time ago, and I thought it was perfect. So I will be cutting these two people out, dancers, and putting them in my stitching journal, which is not an original idea, but Michelle brought it back. So this is going to be my dark, creepy, morbid stitching journal. And then maybe I'll start another stitching journal for other items, more soft and petite, like this one. This is another finish. And I keep track of my finishes on my computer. So I need to count up where I'm at, how many for the year. So this is Prairie Schooler. This is the 1995 Prairie Fairy. Super, super cute. This was a sell between Abby Topknot and Mare Bear, and then I just jumped in. I was not the first to finish. That's okay, it's not a race, but I did finish this in the car during our road trip, on our trip coming back to Arizona. I celebrated, I don't know where we were, in the middle of nowhere in Nevada. And I love how it came out. The needle that I used actually goes in. So you can see you actually place your needle in. I love this, super cute. So I worked on this on vacation. I took 2 other pieces as well, but didn't even touch it, but rather take more projects just in case. This is stitched on, I think it's 14 or 16 count Aida. Again, another piece I coffee tea dyed. That was in my stash. So I have on 1884, I don't know if I have any of the Prairie Fairies available. I have some other Prairie Fairies. So if you're looking for any of these, pop on over to 1884 Stitchery. I have a tab, the Prairie Schooler, or try the search box, and everything will come up. What have I, okay, so I haven't touched any of those. Since being back, and I took this piece with me thinking, okay, if I need to start it, I am stitching this. Let's see, where is the, oh, it's out there in the family room. Anyway, this piece I started for the Stitchers Coven Facebook book group run by Amy DeVille. And I have a stitcher. I am stitching a Halloween small 4. This is what I have chosen to stitch. This is from Bent Creek. It's actually a part of a series, 1 of 3. And if you get all 3 of them, this is what it comes out to look like. So I'm not stitching the whole thing, but I thought she is adorable. She's got heels on, a cat, super cute. And I've never stitched anything from Bent Creek. And here is my progress. I am just using the called for DMC. Couldn't tell you this fabric. I probably could. Again, just a neutral, and I love how she's coming out. She's looking kind of scary. I need to add in some pupils. But yeah, this is really nice to stitch on in the evening. Quick little stitch. Don't need to have this done, send this out until beginning of October. Whoa. But I thought, what the hell, I'll start it. If I get it done, then at least it's out of the way. I want to start so many things, but that is due to, again, goes all the way around to what I purchased while on vacation. Finishes. Let's talk purchases that I have done. Well, I was gone prior to vacation. I made an order with Fat Quarter Shop. I wanted some thread drops, and the only thread drops I could find on Etsy were paper cardboard ones, and I wanted like the plastic ones, and then enough to write on them. So I got 4 packs. Hopefully that's enough. Probably not. because that's how I'm gonna organize all my HDFs. So a lot of them, which thank you guys so much. I got messages, and I think the last video people had told me to find the hand-dyed Facebook group that has to do with the Vicky Clayton silks. I found the DMC equivalent of them, but a lot of these are still in their full skeins. So I'll probably leave them like this until I would actually use them, but some of them are already opened up. So like the 3 that I used for the night sampler. And then some of them are like this in the skein with the long sticker, but then some of them are like this. So I got to do that. And yeah, so that is going on my to-do list, things to do, which that would actually be an easy thing to take next door. Our neighbors have a pool. They're the ones that we stayed with in Tahoe, and we use their pool if they're not there. And that would be something easy to go and do while watching the boys swim. Purchase when I was gone. Of course, went thrift shopping. Have to find thrift stores. And here's this brooch that I found. Love this cute little couple. Super cute. Silk gauze, 1/1. So yeah, really, really cute. Don't know if I'll make it into a needle minder. I may. Because I'm not gonna wear a brooch. I mean, I could bring brooches back. This would probably look really cute on my denim jacket. But then it's like you gotta take the, every once in a while when you clean your denim jacket, then you gotta take all the stuff off. So maybe I'll make this a needle minder. So purchased that. I went into the store and I was like, the boys were off at BMX Park, so I kind of was limited on time, and I just went in. I'm like, I cross-stitched. Do you have any samplers or anything that's cross-stitched or anything? And she's like, yes, under the cabinet. So I scored that. Also came across, it's funky, but I love this. So it's Treasure Island. It's a Waverly bonded fabric. Don't know if it's vintage. Have no idea. But Treasure Island, map, these sailors. Yeah, that's probably me. But yeah, I thought this was just really cute fabric. So I'm going to throw this up on 1884. I think that would be a cute little project bag or finishing back fabric, whatever whoever purchases it can do whatever with it. Gifts. My love, Dee, thank you so much for the card. I don't know why she got me this postcard. Really can't relate to it. So I would totally wear that outfit. If that outfit came in my size, I totally would. Who's texting me? Oh. You know how they say there are no stupid questions? There are stupid questions. There are. I just got an email, stupid question. All right. So thank you so much, Dee. Totally lost my thought. June was my dad's birth month. So first birthday without him, and we went out to dinner at his favorite steak place. My mom was invited to come with us, but she is very much in the side of paranoia with this whole COVID thing, which don't care which side of the street you're on with all of that. It was just kind of disappointing that she couldn't get herself to come out of the house and go to dinner with us and celebrate my dad. But it was nice with Joe and the boys, and it was awkward because we sat down and the waitress looked at Joe and said, "Happy birthday." Because when I called to make the reservation, the woman said, usually at very like hoity-toity restaurants, they'll say, "Oh, is this for an occasion, a birthday?" And I said, well, so I explained to the woman what it was for. And so she made a note and she's like, "I love the idea. My dad passed in April. We all got together." And so she's like, "I love this idea." Well, obviously they didn't write it on the paper when they put it down specifically. So they actually wished Joe happy birthday, and Joe and I shot each other a look. And I clarified to the waitress that it was actually my dad's birthday, who is now deceased. She felt horrible, but we had a laugh about it. And we got dessert and sang him happy birthday, and the boys let me blow out the candle. So it was nice. It was a hard day, it being his first birthday away. He would have been 69. So yeah. So thank you guys. Thank you, Dee, for that. Jenny, girlfriend, love you to death. She sent me a tote bag, Garon tote bag. First one that I've ever had. I've seen them in person. Beautiful stitching. This fabric is perfect. It's a Edgar Allan quote. And then orange inside. Really, really fun. So thank you so much, Jenny. Beautiful handwritten note as well. I'm not sure when Michelle is going to do the next, Bendy Michelle will do the next Bags Plus sale. But if you guys don't have a Bags Plus bag, where are you at? These bags are fantastic. Love this. And this is perfect for, you know, you could put a couple needed threads in each section. This could be one project too. This one has a zipper. Lila, L-I-L-L-A. I forget how it's pronounced. But that's this type of bag with the pockets up here for thread, and then the zipper, and then it all folds together and tied up. So get yourself a Bags Plus bag on Etsy and Facebook group. Another bag, but this one is special. Can you guys tell me why it's special? Just let that sink in. Thank you, Michelle. Michelle knows me. Mitch Stitch. The red interior. Totally matches today. I'll just wear this as a purse when I go out. So, Alexander Henry fabric, I believe. Yeah. I showed Joe, and he looked at it, and then he did a double take. And he's like, "Oh, those guys are modeled after me." And I said, maybe his hair. So, new bag added to my collection. Thanks, girls. All right, I think that takes care of. Now we can talk about my pride and joy, 1884. It is coming up on 2 years come November, all thanks to you guys. I would have never thought 1884 would be what it is, almost 2 years out. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you guys who support me, my regular customers. Some of you, I know your address. I don't even need to look at the address when I write it out. So thank you guys so much. And I am always trying to find new and exciting products for you guys. And that's why I love having the honor of getting Deceased Stitcher's stash. Said it before, we all think it. When we pass, what is going to happen to our stuff? We hope that husband, wife, child, brother, sister will understand that these items we held so close to us. They're a hobby. They were our life. They get us through the good stuff. They get us through the shit. And that the stuff can't just be thrown away or taken to a thrift store. Because I can't hit up all the thrift stores and buy the stuff that I find. So, the lady that passed, we were friends. And I sadly never got to meet her in person, but we talked online. She passed suddenly. I knew that she was ill, and her son contacted me through her Facebook page, her Facebook Messenger, the day after she passed, and he said, I would like to let you know that she passed away, and I obviously was completely heartbroken and sad and just totally felt, and I shared with him, I just lost my dad in August, so I understand the losing of a parent. And so we chit-chatted about that, and he was aware. She had told him, about my dad and about my kids, and so he said that he felt like, we were siblings that just had never met. So fast forward to our trip to California. We were just going to go to Tahoe to get out of the heat for a while and stay with our next door neighbors. They have a home in South Lake Tahoe. I was originally just going to make this trip by myself, get the items, and drive back. 12 hours to South Lake Tahoe from where I'm at right now in Phoenix. Joe decided, let's just make it a family trip. So when we were up there, we found a date and time that worked. Drove an hour and a half outside of Sacramento. I felt like I was getting punked with the address because we were passing sunflower fields and walnut fields. But I had Google mapped the address, sent him a screenshot. He's like, yep, that's our house. Gorgeous, cute little house when we showed up, and it was great meeting him. And he was so happy to finally meet a stitcher of his mom's, stitching friend. So I now have begun to, oh God, looks like it got thrown up, organize her stash. I have about 90% of it. Her mom is still alive and still stitches, so some of the projects went to the mom. Her sister stitches, so some of the projects went to her sister. But I have about 90% of it. And she had good taste, people. I knew she had good taste. But she bought from Attic Needlework Last Chance. She bought from me. But then it's like, you don't know what else stitchers have, like the old stuff. So I've just been going through it and organizing it and putting it up on 1884. So check out the tab, all products, at the top of the website. That is going to give you all the products that I have listed. So instead of going through each tab, you can just click on all products and see everything that I've uploaded in order. But check out the kits tab, K-I-T-S, kits. I have there, let's see, do I have an example? I brought examples to show. So she was a huge Heaven and Earth design stitcher. I have a couple original Heaven and Earth design original charts that were mailed to her that I have for sale. But a lot of them she had just PDF copied off. But she had them kitted up. So let's say, for example, you would like to stitch this. This is Heaven and Earth Mini White Iris. If you go onto the kits, you will see a picture of this, and here are the threads. So she had everything kitted up. I went through the DMC checklist and matched up. Now, are these all the threads? No, but I will write in the description, you know, 57 of the 90 DMC colors for Mini White Iris by Heaven and Earth Design, chart not included. So it's getting you going with threads. So check that out, because I am selling these threads at 45 cents each, not the going rate now. So if you are interested in starting a Heaven and Earth design, check the kits and see which ones I have available. I have a few up in a good variety, and a couple of them I've already sold, which is fantastic. DMC lots. This whole bin right here. This is hard to do backwards. Here. This is a huge plastic bin, all DMC, and I keep adding to it, all DMC. So if you are looking for a lot of DMC, I'm going to be selling them in hundreds, 100 DMC. I will try my best not to throw in any duplicates, but I cannot guarantee it. Check that out. That is under threads and accoutrements. I also have a ton of magazines. I have a whole bin of magazines. I have no idea how I'm going to list those. I don't know if just taking a picture of the front cover is good enough, or if it would be worth doing like a live sale and me showing you, okay, here's the front cover and here's some designs out. So let me know how I should go about selling off magazines. I got silks up the yin yang, people. Up the yin yang, just wait. I got silks coming. And then loose charts as well. Also under, not kits, but if you do a search, she also liked her miras. So she had them kitted up as well. So this is Day Nymph with the embellishment pack, all the Valdanis, and the Krynick. So this is something that you can purchase. I have other miras that have, I think I have one or two other ones that have bead packs, and then the DMC as well. You just need to read in the description everything you are getting. I have some other miras, but I need to do research, probably talk to Kyle, figure out which ones are out of print, and then all kinds of charts I still need to put up. What else? Going through her charts, or her projects that were kitted, her whips. I told the son as I was leaving, you know, I'm going to find some of her whips and I'm going to finish them. I said, I love mixing stitchers who have past stitches and my stitches and making them come together and finishing a piece. He told me to keep him updated on what I would choose. So far going through her whips, these are two, I'm going to show you guys two projects that I'm going to finish on her behalf. So she had started Quilting Bee by the Blue Flower. And here is where my girl got. I love the colors, love the mustards, the blues together. So I'm just gonna stitch just, I'm gonna stitch just the bee. So as you can see, I don't have very far to go. And then I'll probably add in like under the wing her initials and my initials and then the year. So I'm gonna finish this, but this is how she had her whips. So she had binders, one whip per binder. I had 55 plus binders in the back of my car. They fit. The boys had some down by their feet. And then when we got back to Tahoe, I took them into the house and started consolidating them because there was no way keeping them in the binders plus luggage, we would have enough room to come back to Phoenix. So in a bag, whip, chart, and then whatever threads. So this will be one that I have chosen to finish. The other one I have chosen to do, this is Tyler's Lion Long Dog Sampler. No, I'm not stitching the whole thing, so calm down. She started this on a huge piece of fabric that she dyed herself. Look at this, I can make a dress out of it. But she had begun to stitch it. Let's see which way, this way. So here, let's start here. So she started it. Now, she even, here is the page break. So I am going to finish out the page, frame it, and hang it. So I don't have much to do, but that's what I'm gonna do. She also stitched the lion, so I'm gonna incorporate him somehow. But yeah, I thought about finishing the whole thing, but I already have one LDS and the sucker is huge, and I am completely satisfied with just finishing off this one square. So the chart itself, because I'll just be working from her working copy, but the chart, if you are looking for it, is up on 1884 if you're interested. So I have other loose leaf charts to add as well, and I will get to those sometime. What else? Those of you that live in the Northern California area, Placerville specifically, I went and checked out Kelsey's Needlework Craft Store in downtown Placerville. Cute little store, super cute fabric and threads, not a ton of charts, but I did find some things and purchased from them. Lovely ladies, spoke to them for longer than I was shopping, and let them know about 1884 and all my goodness. And so they said, you are perfect, because we have people that call us or come in that are looking for specific charts. And now we will have someone to forward all their inquiries to. I think that's it. Let me look. I think that's it. Yes. So at the end of this, I am going to add in some photos from our vacation. It was great to get away, had so much fun, met up with my friends that I used to work with when I lived in Folsom, California. The boys had a great time. We drove 2,455 miles door to door. Joe drove all of them. Well, not true, because I took the car down to Folsom, but so maybe I drove like 200 of the miles. So yeah, super fun time. Oh, let me show you guys. Make sure you are following Michelle Bendy Stitchy on Instagram. We are starting up. She is starting up live auctions again for this week. Remember, all money for this month also is going to Velosano. So if you want to join our group, I will leave the link down below. There is a $5 pledge donation to get into our group, or you can just donate to me directly or any of the people on the group. Let me show you what my auction item will be for Wednesday. Oh, try not to eat crap. This is a Gasly? Always butcher. Yes, right? Gasly fabrics. It's a tote, you guys. This is what will be going up for auction. I will be sending this to one lucky winner. So let me show you the fabric up close. Here is a pocket. Here is another pocket. And as you can see, the fabric has been perfectly placed. I loved her. I thought for a second she was flipping off, but she's not. The other side, no pockets. But love this fabric. Handled polka dot. There's a closure and then pockets inside. This is a double one. So really, really nice. Lays flat. So this will be going up for auction. That is it, you guys. I thank you guys so much for watching and commenting. Go check out 1884. I will be putting up new product till I run out of it, I guess. If you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to put them down below and I will answer them. Have a great day, you guys. Happy stitching.